If you're running an online business, the primary goal of your website and social channels should be to capture email subscribers. There's a reason that people say the money's in the list, because your email list is the traffic that you own. But what do so many people do? They make it nearly impossible for other people to join their newsletter. And what they do is put this teeny tiny little box hidden in the bottom corner of their website that, of all things, says, join our newsletter. As a consumer, I want you to solve my problems, not update me. We really need to give people a good reason, a really good reason to subscribe to our newsletter that benefits them. And that's what today is all about. So specifically, what we're going to cover is how to collect email addresses effortlessly. I'm going to share with you what to say to get people to subscribe, and we'll also go over how to start collecting those emails as soon as possible. Let's dive in. Before we get into the content, I do want to say welcome if you are new. I put together a 5-step action guide that walks you through how to earn your first $500 per month of passive income. And I break down the math for you. I give you the entire system. It's about 8 pages in a PDF, super compact, super actionable, and that's the most important part. Despite what many people may say, you don't need to have a huge audience to create passive income, and this guide is going to walk you through the whole thing. $500 per month of passive income in 5 simple steps. It's my gift to you. It's totally free. To get the guide, just go to profityourknowledge.com/guide. There's also a link down in the description. The first thing that we want to do in terms of building an email list is to create a lead magnet. A lead magnet is something that you give people for free in exchange for their email address. An example of a lead magnet would be my 5-step guide that I just offered you to earn $500 per month of passive income. In order to get the guide, you have to put in your email address, but it's going to be a super valuable guide. So put in your email address, check it out. And it's also just a great example of a lead magnet that you can use. A lead magnet doesn't need to be a PDF guide like that. Those are the easiest to make. And it's what I recommend that people start with when they're just getting started with this and getting the hang of passive income and just building their business and creating leads with lead magnets. But you can make PDF guides. You can also do a quiz, or you can create exclusive content like a really special workshop or a video, a bonus video of some kind, or it could even be a podcast episode that's quote unquote gated, essentially, where people have to put in their email address in order to access that training. You can also do templates, which are really, really helpful, like plug and play templates, and you can create cheat sheets as well. Anybody can build a lead magnet. What really makes a lead magnet work is what I'm about to share with you. I want you to think about, this is a little exercise that we're going to do. Think about your audience's most consistent, annoying, and intense problem that they experience most of the time. Okay, you can obviously get a lot more niche into this, but you want to think kind of broad spectrum here. And then what we want to do is offer them the single most valuable and immediate solution to solve that problem. People send me their lead magnets all the time. And what happens is they send me these huge trainings or this PDF that's like 30 pages long. And I did that when I first started. Now my lead magnets, if I make a PDF one, will be like 1 page to 10 pages tops. Okay, it doesn't need to be anything crazy. It's a potato chip. It's not the full meal. It's just a little bit that's valuable for the person, and it is actionable and it does help them. It's the obvious next step from your free content or from your website to just progress working with you a bit more. That's really what we're going for. So a couple of examples. The first one I gave you was to earn your first $500 per month of passive income in 5 simple steps. It's very simple. $500 per month is highly doable for anybody to create passive income. And the beautiful thing about it is that it is an actionable guide. It addresses a specific problem that I know people would love to learn, is how to create passive income, teaching things online if I'm coaching or creating content. So this guide walks them through that, and that's why it is one of my top performing lead magnets. Another good example is by a coach of mine named Greg Faxon. He does business coaching for coaches and helps coaches specifically fill up their client roster. He has this one lead magnet that's one of his top performing lead magnets called 21 Ways to Find Potential Clients. He helps coaches get more clients and build their coaching business. And what's one of the biggest challenges that coaches have, the most consistent burning pain that they have, is how do I find clients? Where do I even find people to start building my practice? This guide is so valuable for so many different people. It's really short. It's like a 2-page guide. It's nothing crazy. Bottom line is that the better you understand your audience, the better your lead magnets are going to be. When you understand what people are struggling with and even the way that they're saying different phrases and whatnot, expressing their struggles, that's going to help you create really good lead magnets. But I just kind of want you to start thinking about what is the most consistent pain that your audience is facing. And then what is a single best solution that we can give them to solve that small problem? Next, we want to create eye-catching opt-in copy. When you create opt-ins, the conversion rate is really going to depend on what it is that you're actually offering. And that what you're offering, if the offer is really good, creating copy is going to be pretty easy for you. But let me give you a really simple formula that's going to just be plug and play for you. You're going to say problem, ? Get my solution and result. So let me explain what this actually sounds like for you. If you teach, let's say, dog training, you teach people how to train their dogs at home and you're building an online business around that. You could say, can't control your dog, ? Get my bonus training on how to train your dog to behave in public. The solution is the bonus training. The result is getting your dog to behave in public. Let me give you a couple more examples. Let's say that you're an SEO coach and you're helping people get more website traffic. You could use the same formula by saying, want more website traffic? ? Get my 5-step website checklist and triple your traffic. Okay, so 5-step website checklist is the solution. Triple your traffic is the result. The third example I'm going to give you is if you're a fitness coach, if you're helping people, lose weight, build muscle, you could say, think eating healthy is boring? ? Get my grocery store cheat sheet and fill your fridge with tasty foods that melt fat and build muscle. Okay. Very powerful, addresses the problem, provides them with a solution, and then paints a picture of the result that they can experience by downloading that. So think about what you can use for that formula. Problem, ? Get my solution, which is your lead magnet, and what's the result that lead magnet is going to get them. Now let's talk about the third step. Build your website and really your social channels around your lead magnet. When you have a really good lead magnet, you want to build your entire business around that lead magnet. You could build multiple lead magnets, but focus on the one that converts the highest. You may want to test a couple different ones, but don't go more than 3 at a time. Places that you can put your lead magnet around your website. If you look at profityourknowledge.com, my website, you can see my entire homepage is built around my lead magnet. Basically selling the guide on that first page right on the homepage, because you have to understand that when people land on your website, they're not going to stick around. And we don't want to rely on the fact that they could potentially stick around as well. People spend about, 3 seconds or something crazy on a website. And if you can't capture their attention in that first couple seconds, they're going to leave and they're not going to come back. I'm not going to rely on that. So when we create a lead magnet, we can get people to put in their email address. And now we have a direct line of communication, which is their email address. We can create automated email sequences and a bunch of cool stuff from there, but we have to capture that email address ASAP, as soon as possible. The other place that you can put your lead magnet opt-in bar is your blog sidebar. So just where your main blog content is, right off to the side, you should have a section right there for people to pick up that same exact lead magnet. Another place to put your lead magnet on your website is at the bottom of each page. Again, if you look at my website, my entire website is built around my 5-step guide to earn $500 per month of passive income. If you go down to the homepage at the very bottom, there's an opt-in bar. If you go onto my blog, underneath every blog post, there's an opt-in box down there. Even on my About Me page, at the bottom of my About Me page, there is a button you can click that takes you over to the squeeze page. So build your entire website around this lead magnet. If you find that you have one lead magnet you're building your website around, and then down the road you create some other lead magnets and you realize that this other lead magnet is just converting way higher, then swap out your entire website copy for that lead magnet, the highest converting lead magnet that you have. Everything points to pick up that lead magnet. So when you're creating content, people will look into you, check out your website, your profiles, and they're just going to see this guide everywhere. They're going to opt in. You're going to be able to start building up your email list without saying, join our newsletter. It's a way better way to collect emails, and you're going to get way more focused and quality leads by having a good lead magnet that speaks to the pains and desires of the people that you really want to help. Instead of just being vague, saying join our email newsletter. Like, who wants to be on another newsletter? Okay, I'm just being honest. So that's all I got for you today. Again, if you haven't already and you're interested in creating passive income, you coach things, or you see yourself creating content online, you want to earn an income doing that, a legitimate income, then I highly recommend to pick up my 5-step action guide that's going to help you earn $500 per month of passive income. Again, I break down all the math, all of it's in there. Even if you don't know what your business idea would be or a product idea, I help you figure all that out. That's step number 1, just FYI. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you got value from this. If you did, please leave a comment down below. Take what you learned here, get out there, start making some lead magnets and test this stuff out. And I will see you in the next one.